If you're anything like me, right now you're decorating the house and the last thing you want is another stinking pumpkin. Well, I made this wonderful, really adorable wreath that I'm going to be hanging on my front door to welcome people. And look! It lights up. You all, the options are really limitless. Now, I used a bunch of flowers and my voodoo doll pin cushions and the rainbow curls and the neon curls. But if you're not into spook or cute voodoo dolls, you can always add a ghost or 2 or 3 or all 4 of them onto your wreath. So let me show you how I avoided adding more stinking pumpkins to my decorations by putting this wreath together. To start, let's talk about the supplies that you're going to need. All of the supplies that I'm mentioning will be listed down in the description box. So you are going to need a wreath. Now this is an 18-inch grapevine wreath that I picked up from Joann's. And then you're going to need things to add to your wreath. So I have flowers in both black and orange, like this. And then to attach the flowers, I have this stem wire that's pretty bendable, fairy lights, and my favorite voodoo dolls. Now I have 3 different colors here. I'm not sure if I'll use all of these, but it'll definitely give me some options. You can find these voodoo dolls on my website already made, and if you get them already made, you can have them engraved on the sides with any words that you'd like, or you can pick up a kit and make your own voodoo doll. I have wire cutters just in case, and also a black marker. And this is mostly because I noticed that on some of these berries, you can see on this one right here, some of them are chipped and they're a little white. So I'll just color in those with the black marker when we're done. So let's start with adding the fairy lights. I'm going to attach my battery pack on the back here, but I'm going to do it in a way so that if I need to switch out these batteries, it won't be a complete pain. And because I do have this white cord, I'm just going to run that up the back here and secure that with another wire, just so that it won't be visible on the other side. Okay, and from this point, I'm going to wrap my fairy lights around my wreath, trying not to get them all in a tangle. Okay, so this is what the back of our wreath looks like. And when we flip it over, this is what the front looks like. I'm going to start with this flower right here. And I'm going to tie that in. I've got the one inserted. Now on the back of my voodoo doll, you can see that there is some stitching there. I'm just going to get this wire underneath some of that stitching so that I can attach it to the actual wreath. Okay, so you can see I have that wire running through there. Going to position it where I'd like it to be. And I'm going to wrap it around these twigs. Now I'm going to set that aside for a second because I want to deal with these black flowers. Now these flowers do have a wire stem underneath, but I want to crisscross them so that way they look like this. So I am just going to use their stems to secure these into the shape that I want them to be. Now I'm going to cut these stems, the extra stems off. I'm going to position those flowers right about here. I'm going to grab one of these green stems and secure them on. Now that these are secured, we're going to secure this one, but first we need to see where the next voodoo doll is going to land. So let's just kind of snuggle it on up there. Okay. And so I am going to now attach this flower right here. And I'm twisting these like you would twist a little garbage tie or one of those little food bag ties from the grocery store. Okay, so that's on there. And now let's run a wire through the back of the stitching on our next VooDoo doll. Okay, so I've got my wire running through it. Let's put our little guy back in here. I'm going to flip this over and then just do that little tie I was telling you about. Okay, so now let's add the last two black flowers that we have. First, I'm going to cut these stems shorter. And now I'm going to snuggle it in. Actually, I'll put the leaf on so it's facing the middle. I think right there. I like where that looks. Okay, so we've got that one on, and now we've got this last one that I'm going to place right there. Okay, and I really like how this is looking. Let me rearrange things just a bit. Now I think all that I have left is to pull out the black Sharpie and fix some of these berries. And it's as simple as that. That's my new wreath. So let's just go and put it on my door and see how it looks. The wonderful thing about making your own wreath is that you can really customize it to what you would like. If you like more spook, go in that direction. If you like more cute, you can go in that direction. Even play around with the different colors. If you want bloody fingers and hands on this along with your VooDoo dolls. I mean, the options are really limitless when it comes to making your own decorations. So I hope that this wreath inspired you to make your own, and I can't wait to see what you all are going to be creating. And if you're curious about these VooDoo dolls, check out this video right over here. It's a tutorial where I walk you step by step how to make one for yourself using one of my kits. And you all, I sincerely hope that you find joy and have a wonderful day.